Welcome to the Untrapped podcast, where we give motivational and inspirational tips about life, small business, wisdom,
health, wealth, finance, relationships.
It's about being the best you that you can possibly be. Hashtag Untrapped. Welcome to the Untrapped podcast. I am your host, Keith Kalfas.
Seasonal depression. I feel very called to talk about this right now. It's freezing outside. It's definitely winter here in the Midwest. I'm in Michigan, and I want to know if it's winter where you're at, how cold it is. But by chance, if you are laying around depressed, if you can't get yourself motivated, if you're in the dumps and you're just like, you're letting the seasonal depression get to you, I want to encourage you that everybody goes through their share of depression, and I've been through it as well. But if there's any way you can reach down and get some leverage on yourself and pry yourself up out of that as soon as possible and get yourself excited and start, working on your business, going to the gym, getting around successful friends, and doing things that are going to further yourself, because laying around and being depressed is very, very costly. It has an exponential cost that bites you in the butt harder than you can imagine while you're going through it. And before you know it, the spring will crack and you will be working again and making money and all that stuff. But you'll be regretting, and trust me on this, you'll be regretting lying around and being depressed. And there's nothing you can do about it now, because now you're working 80 hours a week. So I just want to encourage you to one thing you can do is just start breathing. Get your heart rate going and get excited and start thinking about all the things you could do. Maybe you need to work on your website. Maybe you need to work on your marketing. Maybe you need to put some systems in your business. Maybe write down a job or a few things that went totally wrong, and how can you make it better this time? There's got to be something. Maybe join a local networking group. Maybe crack open an amazing book and start studying sales. Maybe look up accounting. It's almost tax time again. So there's a lot of things that we can do to further our success while we're not out, doing the actual landscaping, doing the actual work. You know what I mean? And I think it's what you do in your downtime, and it's what you do in the lulls. I really believe in this. It's what you do in the hard times, what you do in the lulls. It's what you do in the times of maybe depression or chaos, or, I don't know what's going on in your household or in your family. You could be going through a lot of shit right now. But it's how you handle those times that really affects what happens during the good times. And we're talking about building foundation, my friend. Yay. Okay, that's the end of this video, man. That's the end of this video. Down. Alright, hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell. I feel weird saying that, but I gotta say that stuff, man. I gotta say it. You gotta hit the subscribe button. You gotta tap the notification. I'm just playing around. And if you're new in the landscaping business, I gotta say this too. I have a free 3-video series that, if you click the link in the description below, that you can get it. And if you put your name and email on my website, there's something going on that my emails might be going to your spam inbox. So if you ever get emails from me, check your spam inbox and take that email and click the 3 dots, and you can move to primary inbox. That's how you whitelist emails. So let me say that again, because this is a problem I've been having. Whitelist my emails. And how you whitelist emails. I've heard people say that before. Whitelist my email. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Whitelist email. Yeah, you gotta move it to the primary inbox. Okay, that just negated everything I just said in this video. But anyways, yeah. Pry yourself up and get leverage on yourself immediately. I'm for real. And I think that I have this theory that it makes perfect sense. And I kind of took it from Tony Robbins, but it makes perfect sense. It is true. when it comes to doing seasonal work, the emotions that you experience and the motivation happen because you're out in the field, the sun's shining on you, you're doing sales, you're closing jobs, you're working, you're cutting grass, you're installing landscapes, you're cleaning windows, whatever you're doing, you're physically moving your body while you're fired up. So it's being rooted in your neuropsychology, like your brain is actually wired while you're doing physical motion. So it's easier to access those very ambitious feelings because you're in motion. You're doing it. But it's hard to now all of a sudden access all that motivation when you're sitting around and you're not working. That's why it's very important to go to the gym and work out and go jogging on a treadmill, because now you can access the endorphins and that serotonin, and then you can get into a peak state and then do those amazing things that you want to do and that you say you want to do and that you say you're going to do when the winter comes while you're out working. But then all of a sudden it comes winter and you're not doing it at the level that you committed while it was the summer. And I really believe there's a big reason why, and that's because you're not physically moving your body like you were when you had those thoughts and made that commitment. So it makes perfect sense if you start physically, and I'm staring at the road, by the way. If you physically move your body now, then that'll be the key that unlocks the door to those emotional states that allow you to make the decisions and get active. So that's why I think going to the gym is very important. And not to get all, Mr. Bodybuilder or anything like that. I'm just talking about to get your body moving and to get around motivated people. All right, cool. So let me know what you're going to do in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to the gym. Let me know if you're working out. Let me know what you're doing. Are you out plowing snow? I should make another video about that, but I don't plow snow anymore. I did it for like 15 years, and I quit a few years ago. But man, I missed getting out of the plow truck and actually shoveling and snow blowing sidewalks, and you're like all bundled up and sweating your ass off, because it was the greatest workout, plowing snow. It's fun to listen to like the Joe Rogan podcast and stuff while you're plowing snow.